Hello bakers! This week I'm making rhubarb, white chocolate and ginger cookies by Anna Jones. First up, I'm slicing up some rhubarb, which is going to get like roasted in the oven. I think it's meant to be forced rhubarb, which is like beautiful and tender and pink, but I could only find kind of good old sturdy, solid green rhubarb. So I've sliced that up, and then it goes into the oven to kind of soften up and cook a bit, because we don't eat raw rhubarb. And then it's some plain flour into a bowl and some oats. They're quite a simple cookie. It's quite nice. So you don't really need any special equipment. And they're kind of, those kind of oaty cookies which are kind of nice and toasty and chewy. I'd never made these before, so it was nice to try something new. And then it's some baking powder and bicarbonate of soda and some salt, and then some sugar, all the dry stuff basically, into a bowl. Give it a whisk. Make sure it's all nice and combined. And then adding some white chocolate. I bought white chocolate buttons, and yes, I did sample them before going in, so there wasn't enough, but it still came out great. And then it's some chopped stem ginger, kind of nice and sticky. I've had this in my fridge for ages. I think it's left over from Christmas, possibly 2 Christmases ago, but it's preserved in like a sugar syrup, so it's fine. Trying to give it a mix together. Sticky stem ginger just doesn't really want to mix, does it? And then I'm doing the liquid ingredients, so it's some sunflower oil, although actually I think I might have used vegetable oil, and some vanilla extract, and just some water. I kind of felt like a rhubarb cookie would be nice, kind of springtime, a bit hinting towards summer. And then giving that a good whisk together just so it's nice and combined, and then stirring into the dry mixture as best as I can. When they're like, keep stirring and mix together, but the bowl's having other ideas. So it seemed a bit kind of clunky and hard to come together, but it did. It got there in the end. Kind of making sure it's as together as it can be. I was a bit worried it's a bit crumbly. And these have had their time in the oven. They're kind of spongy. They're not the tender thing that I thought they were going to be. Again, I think if you use forced rhubarb or a younger one, it will come out okay. They were still a little warm when I added them. I think they were meant to be fully cool, but I'm a bit impatient. I wanted the cookies ASAP. And I mean, you can tell they're still a bit warm, the fact that I'm still wearing oven gloves with the baking tray. And then I did put the mixture into the fridge for a little bit. I think she said about half an hour. I think I did 10 minutes. A token effort. And then I'm shaping them into kind of little balls, and then adding a little rhubarb topper. I actually made the full amount of this recipe, because why not? And then they go into the oven. They didn't spread as much as hers. They look a bit craggly and a bit like sea urchins, like monsters from the deep. But yeah, they did taste good. The white chocolate went a bit caramelly. I couldn't taste too much ginger, but my partner said he could. And I was like, yeah, they're just kind of a fairly normal cookie. And then I ate 10. So there you go. The gnarlier looking one. So it's properly golden brown on the bottom. They didn't spread as much as the picture, but all right, let's try. It's got really nice chewy texture, and you get that moisture and almost tenderness from the rhubarb. And you get a little hum of ginger. It's not too much. The good's really nice kind of default cookie. Yeah, very good. I definitely think I'd make these again. They were, yeah, just incredibly Moorish. They had that caramel flavour from the white chocolate. The rhubarb was quite subtle, so I'd love to try it with pink rhubarb. But yeah, I enjoyed. Hope you did too, and I'll see you next time.